जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरा बनचारी। जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी। जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्टो विष्णुपाद परमहंस श्री 108 श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य, बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य शील प्रभुपाद की जय। समवेत भक्तवृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय। राधा कृष्ण मिलित तनु विप्रलम्ब विग्रह श्री गौर सुंदर की जय। श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। श्री मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री श्याम कुंड श्री राधा कुंड की जय। श्री श्री राधा क्षीरचोर गोपीनाथ की जय। श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। श्री जगन्नाथ श्री बलदेव श्रीमती सुभद्रा महारानी की जय। श्री श्री बलराम पूर्णिमा की जय। भक्ति विघ्न विनाशकारी नृसिंहदेव की जय। प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Picharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshe Tarine. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरू श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणासिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. So it's 8 o'clock. How much time do I have? 45 minutes? Okay, 45 minutes. All right, so 8:45 we'll stop. So we have chosen from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 8, Lord Krishna shows the universal form, text 12. Shri Garga Uvacha Ayam hi Rohini Putro Ramayan Surhado Gunai Akhyasate Ramo iti Baladhikyad Balam Viduhu Yadunam Prathak Bhavat Sharkanam Sankarshanam Ushantyapi Shri Garga Uvacha Ayam hi Rohini Putro Ramayan Surhado Gunai Akhyasate Rama iti Baladhikyad Balam Viduhu Yadunam Prathak Bhavat Sankarshanam Ushanti Api Shri Garga Uvacha Ayam hi Rohini Putro Ramayan Surhado Gunai Akhyasate Rama iti Baladhikyad Balam Viduhu Yadunam Prathak Bhavat Sankarshanam Ushanti Api Ayam hi Rohini Putro Ramayan Surhado Gunai Akhyasate Rama iti Baladhikyad Balam Viduhu Yadunam Prathak Bhavat Sankarshanam Usanti Api Shri Garga Uvacha Ayam hi Rohini Putro Rahadam Sarvato Gunai Darshanam Shanti Api Garga Uvacha Ayam hi Rohini Putro Ramayan Surhado Gunai Akhyasate Rama iti Baladhikyad Balam Viduhu Yadunam Prathak Bhavat Sankarshanam Ushanti Api Shri Garga Uvacha Garga Muni said, I am this, he indeed, Rohini Putraha, the son of Rohini, Ramayan, pleasing, Surhadaha, all his friends and relatives, Gunai, by transcendental qualities, Akhyasate, will be called, Ramaha, by the name Rama, the supreme enjoyer. Iti, in this way, Bal adhikyat, because of extraordinary strength. Balam Viduhu will be known as Balram. Yadunam, after Yadu dynasty. Aprathak Bhavat, because of not being separated from you. Sankarshanam, by the name Sankarshan, or or uniting two families. Ushanti attracts. Api also. Translation. Garga Muni said, this child, the son of Rohini, will give all happiness to his relatives and friends by his transcendental qualities. Therefore, he will be known as Rama. And because he will manifest extraordinary bodily strength, he will also be known as Bala. Moreover, because he unites two families, Vasudeva's family and the family of Nanda Maharaj, he will be known as Sankarshan. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Baladev was actually the son of Devaki, but he was transferred from Devaki's womb to that of Rohini. This fact was not disclosed. According to a statement in the Hari Vansha, Pratyavacha tato Ramaha sarvansutan abhita sthitan yadaveshu api sarveshu bhavanto mama vallabha. Garg Muni did disclose to Nanda Maharaj that Balram would be known as Sankarshan because of uniting two families, the Yadu Vansha and the Vansha of Nanda Maharaj, one of which was known as Kshatriya and the other as Vaishya. Both families had the same original forefather. The only difference being that Nanda Maharaj was born of a Vaishya wife, whereas Vasudeva was born in of a Kshatriya wife. Later, Nanda Maharaj married a Vaishya wife and Vasudeva married a Kshatriya wife. So although the families of Nanda Maharaj and Vasudeva both came from the same father, they were divided as Kshatriya and Vaishya. Now Baladeva united them, and therefore he was known as Sankarshan. Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, just the background. Now both Lord Krishna and Lord Balram have appeared, and some time has passed, and Vasudeva sends his family guru, Garga Muni, to the family or to that village of Nanda Maharaj, which was Gokul, to do the name giving ceremony, Namkaran Sanskar. So he comes and then he says that, look, I've come very confidentially because we don't want Kansa to know that the eighth son of Vasudeva is also your son. So we should do this name giving ceremony in some solitary place where nobody else is present. So they go to the Gaushala, the cow shed. They sit there, only Garga Muni and the Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, Rohini Mata and Krishna Balram. And so now Garga Muni is giving the name and he's giving the reason why he's giving the name. So in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is explaining the background, the family background. So we know that there are two dynasties that described in great detail Srimad Bhagavatam. What are the two dynasties? No, more famous than that. Sun dynasty and the Moon dynasty. Surya Vanshi, Chandra Vanshi. So who appeared in the Sun dynasty? Famous Lord Ram. And then of course, Moon dynasty, Lord Krishna we know, Lord Balram we know. Anyway, so in that, there was a personality in the Moon dynasty. This personality by the name of Devamir. He married two women. One was Kshatriya family and the other was Vaishya family. So with Kshatriya family, Kshatriya wife, he had a son by the name of Vasudeva. Shursen. And with the Vaishya wife, he had a son by the name of Parjanya. So now he has two children, Shursen from Kshatriya wife, Parjanya from Vaishya wife. So there's a old rule where you can decide to make the the varna of the child same as your wife's varna, as opposed to same as father's varna. So, I hope not confusing anybody. So, Kshatriya father, Kshatriya wife, Vaishya wife. Kshatriya mother, the son is Shur Sen, he is going to be called Kshatriya. Vaishya wife, the son Parjanya is going to be Vaishya. Clear so far, not confusing? Then Parjanya marries another Kshatriya wife and Vaishya wife. He has Vasudev. I'm sorry, I'm confusing everything. Shur Sen has Kshatriya wife, his son Vasudev. And Parjanya has Vaishya wife and his son Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj marries Yashodama. Right? So Vasudeva marries Devaki, Nanda Maharaj marries Yashoda. Not confusing, I hope? Okay, all right. So now, Nanda Maharaj actually had 4 other brothers. Upanand, Abhinand, Sannandan and Nandan. So 5 brothers. Nanda Maharaj was 3rd. So when Parjanya decided to retire, he said, I'm going to do the coronation of my eldest son, who was Upanand. And they did the tilak, the Raj tilak they call it. But on that day, same time, Upanand stood up and said, my younger brother Nanda is more qualified than I am. He's also loved more by everybody than I am. Therefore, I give this crown to my younger brother Nanda. So that's how Nanda Maharaj became the king of the Vaishyas of that family. Now, Prabhuji sang very wonderful bhajan earlier in the day, and that was Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan. In that there is a stanza that says, Jai Vrishabhanu Jai, Kirti da Sundari, Jaya Purnamasi Jai, Abhir Nagari. So who knows what Abhir Nagari means? Like we sing this all the time. But did we ever analyze to think, what is Abhir? Okay, let's talk about that very quickly. So now, we're talking about Kshatriya marrying Vaishya girl or a Kshatriya girl. So when a Brahmin boy marries a Vaishya girl, the progeny is called Ambasht. Ambasht. When that Ambasht boy marries a Vaishya girl, the progeny is called Abhir. So should I start again? Brahmin boy marries a Vaishya girl, progeny is called Ambasht. When Ambasht boy marries a Vaishya girl, progeny is called Abhir. So Parjanya's wife was coming from Abhir family. So this whole place, Gokul, is called Abhir Nagari. So in glorifying Vrindavan, Abhir Nagari is being glorified. So that's the significance of those 3 words in that very famous bhajan. Okay? Anyway, just as a side. So now, move on. You know the story, Vasudeva had been put in jail and all that. And Vasudeva had 7 wives. One was Devaki, of course, we all know about that. Another one was Rohini. So she used to have visits in the jail with Rohini. But when the atrocities of Kansa became too much, then Vasudeva secretly sent Rohini to Gokul to live in the house of Nanda Maharaj. What was the relationship between Nanda Maharaj and Vasudeva? I mean, it should be clear now. Anybody just? Cousin? Actually, no. Brothers, yes. Step brothers, yes. So you know that, yeah. So step brothers. So he obviously knew they were very good friends, and he sent Rohini to live at the house of, again secretly, Rohini. So Rohini was living there, but when she came to Nanda Maharaj's house, she was 3 months pregnant already. And then we know the story that 6 children of Devaki were killed by Kansa, and the 7th was, she was pregnant, and the 7th month, Krishna ordered Yogamaya to transfer the baby, the embryo from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. So Rohini looked like had a miscarriage, and then after that, Lord Balram was transferred into her womb. You know all the stories, I'm not going to go into the details of that. So this is how Lord Balram came to the family. So Rohini was pregnant for a long time, like say 14 months or 15 months. Therefore, and again you know the story about Krishna's appearance. So Krishna came to the family of Nanda Maharaj by Vasudeva. And so Lord Balram was 15 days older than Krishna. So not a year, 2 years, 15 days. But in those days, it didn't matter what the difference was, older was older. So for example, Lord Ram was older than Lakshman by how much? Any guesses? 6 months? Okay, that's one guess. Anybody else? Couple of, you're getting close, yeah, minutes, literally minutes. But you can imagine, you know from reading of Ramayana or Ramcharitmanas, how much respect was there. Lord Ram was the oldest, Shatrughna was the youngest, but it was like you're like my father. So as a matter of fact, when Lord Ram was being sent to the forest, Lakshman was going to accompany him. His mother Sumitra called him to her room and said, Lakshman, remember, Ram is your father, Sita is your mother. You serve them like a son serves his parents. Difference of minutes, but the relationship is parent-like. So similarly here, Lord Balram was the older brother, and like we'll talk about how Krishna treated him and how Balram treated him. Now in this verse, the meaning of the names of Lord Balram is being explained. So first name was given as Ram. So we know from a very famous story with Srila Prabhupada, he had introduced the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So one time some of the disciples of Srila Prabhupada were discussing what the word Ram means. And one was saying Ram means Lord Ram, other was saying no, Ram means Parashuram, other was saying no, Ram means Lord Balaram, and another one was saying no, it means Krishna. So they all went to Prabhupada and he said, all the meanings are correct, but the highest understanding is that Ram means Krishna. How? The word Ram means the one who pleases everyone and who enjoys. So Krishna is Radhika Raman. He enjoys his time with Radharani, therefore he is Ram. So therefore the highest understanding of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is that Ram also means Krishna. But it can mean Balram, it can mean Lord Ram, etc. So here Garg Muni is saying, your name is going to be Ram because you will please everyone and everyone would enjoy and covet your association. He said also, you're going to be very strong. Like how strong is Lord Balram? In one of his incarnations as Anantashesh, what is he doing? Anybody? Holding all the universes, trillions of them, on his millions of hoods as if they are each like a mustard seed. Mind-boggling. Mind-boggling, right? And as he's holding them, what is he doing? Other than holding? Anybody? Not dancing. If he dances, there will be earthquakes. Yes. Glorifying the Lord. Yes. There's a fan going on. I can't hear you very well. Giving credit to? Oh, sorry. Yes. Thank you. Yes. So in a different form, he's giving shade to Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu. Anyway, the point I was going to make was, so he's holding all this universe. That is his job. But as he's doing his job, what's he doing? Ma manusmaryadhya. He's remembering, glorifying the Lord. Which means that he's giving us a lesson. What is that lesson? As we do our material activities, as we do our material job, as we execute our material responsibilities, we should not stop remembering Krishna. We should not stop glorifying Krishna. We should not stop serving Krishna as we are engaged in our material duties. So therefore, he is also known as, because of his Acharya, is known as Adi Guru. First. Now, there are a number of Adi Gurus, right? Who's the other Adi Guru that we talk about? Radharani. So this, like I said, there's a number of them, but Lord Balram is the Adi Guru, and therefore every spiritual master is a representative of Lord Balram. I'll come back to, I'll explain a few more things to talk about why he's Adi Guru. So, but let's first talk about, we talked about the appearance of Lord Balram, but originally, who's Lord Balram? Lord Balram is the original expansion of Lord Krishna from which side of Krishna? Anybody? It can be only two answers. So left is not right, therefore right is right, right? Yes. So from his right side. From left side is the heart, right? So Radharani comes up. On the right side, Lord Balram comes up. Lord Balram is completely non-different from Krishna in terms of potencies, in terms of qualities. He has the 64 qualities that Rupa Goswami talks about, same 64 qualities. Of course, there are millions of qualities, but 64 main prominent qualities. They both have the same. Same potencies, same everything. But there are two differences. One is very obvious, right? That is color. He is black, right? No, he's white. He's white. Krishna is black in color, right? Milky white. What's the other difference? Yes. He wears blue garments. Krishna wears yellow garments. His mood. Krishna's mood is, I am the master. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Matta sarvam prabhatate. I'm everybody's master. Everybody's my servant. So Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Akala Ishwar Krishna are sab bhritya. Only Krishna is the master. Everybody else is a servant. And Lord Balram says, yes, I am the servant. So his mood is servant. His Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is the difference? Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Balram is the expanded Supreme Personality of Godhead. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom all other Supreme Personalities of Godhead appear. So you have all the Vishnus, the three Vishnus, Lord Ram, Lord Nrsimhadev, Lord Kurma, Lord Matsya, they are all expansion of Lord Balram. They are all Supreme Personalities of Godhead, but their origin is Lord Balram. So he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom all Supreme Personalities of Godhead appear, but whose mood is to serve Krishna. And he serves in the 5 mellows, right? Everybody knows the 5 mellows? Yes? He serves in all 5 mellows. So let's start with the first one, known as Shantaras. So in Shantaras, his first job is to expand as the spiritual world. Dham. So Vrindavan Dham is an expansion of Lord Balram. Now, Vrindavan Dham is very interesting. If you go to Brahma Samhita, chapter 5, text 2, says, Sahastra Patra Kamalam Gokulakyam Mahatpadam Tat Karnikar Tad Gokulakyam Tad Ansha Sambhavam. It says that Gokul is in the form or shape of a lotus flower. So that's how Vrindavan is, the shape of lotus flower. But a lotus flower has one quality. What's that quality? It expands and closes, opens and closes, expands and contracts. So there's a very interesting feature of Vrindavan. Vrindavan in the material world. Whenever there's a demon sent by Kansa coming to Krishna to do you know what, and it's running in a hurry coming, but the land expands. So he's running and he's not getting there. So running harder, not getting there, running harder, it keeps getting further and further away because the land keeps expanding. But at the same time, when Krishna wants to go meet Radharani, what happens? It closes. So today, for example, there's a place called Kamyavan. Anybody been there? You've been there? Okay. So one of the 12 forests is Kamyavan. Today, if you go by bus, it takes 2.5 hours. That time when Krishna wants to go do pastime and meet Radharani in Kamyavan, it takes maybe a few seconds because it goes like this. So Lord Balram is playing his game in the mood of serving Krishna, saying, let me make it easier for you to go meet Radharani, and let me make it more difficult for a demon to come to you. So expands and contracts. That is his. But also there's 10 other ways in which Lord Balram serves Krishna in a Shantaras. He becomes his bed. Somebody said it becomes Sheshnag, so it becomes his bed, becomes his pillow, becomes his bed sheet, becomes his ornaments, becomes his crown, his Janev, the sacred thread, his shoes, his umbrella, you name it. And all the paraphernalia that we use in the Arati is all expansion of Lord Balram. So Mridanga we play, expansion of Balram. Kartal we play, expansion of Balram. Chawar, etc. that we use in Arati, all expansions of Lord Balram. This is why, as pujaris, we are taught that when you hold the chawar or the fan, don't put it below your waist. It's considered dirty, below your waist. So keep it up. Similarly, Aarti, if you're holding it, bell you're holding it, don't go below your waist. Hold it like this. Do Aarti like this. Because it's all expansion of Lord Balram, and we have to be very respectful. So he does all that in Shantaras. And anything that to be done, he's doing it. And then whatever is remainder, he's also doing that. So the Sanskrit word for remainder is called Shesh. So his name is Shesh. And because it's infinite, his name is Ananta Shesh. That's how he gets his name. So all this does, and whatever is left, he does that also. And therefore it's known as Ananta Shesh. So that's only in Shantaras. Then we talk about, next is Dasyaras. What does Dasya mean? Anybody? Servant, servitorship. So he's serving Krishna at every opportunity. Often we read about the pastime where Krishna will be playing, he'll get tired, and then Lord Balram will be massaging his lotus feet. And then you have the Sakhiras. So at Sakhiras, Lord Balram is playing with Krishna, all sorts of games. They'll be playing, they'll act like they're frogs, they'll jump like frogs, they'll dance like peacocks, they'll walk and make sounds like swans, or cranes, or make the cuckoo bird so on. So they'll play all these kind of games. They'll climb over each other's shoulders and they'll fight as they're doing it. All that is going on. And Lord Balram, in serving Krishna, never leaves his company. So for example, when they go to steal butter, they'll go together, right? Of course, Krishna takes the lead, but Balram is right there, right? Sometimes the gopis get smart and they put the butter up high, hanging from the ceiling. The Sanskrit, Braj work is chika. Anybody knows that word? It's basically like a rope container. You put the pot in that. That's called chika. Anyways, hanging from the ceiling, too high for Krishna to get there. I mean, 3 years old. So Lord Balram said, no, come, stand on my shoulders, and then you can get it. So they'll be playing together like that. That's your Sakhiras. And then Vatsalya Ras. Very interesting. Vatsal means parent. Now you're 15 days older and being a parent. So actually Yashoda Maiya said, Balram, you be with Krishna all the time. Krishna is very naughty, chanchal. You don't know what kind of trouble he'll get himself into. So therefore you always be there with him. As a matter of fact, those of you remember the Gopashtami pastime, when Krishna said, I am too old now, I cannot just take care of the calves. I want to take care of the cows and I want to go outside the boundary of Gokul. Everybody agreed, but Yashoda Maiya said, no way, you're not going. So they were pleading and everybody was trying to convince Yashoda Maiya, and Krishna was crying, no, let me go. Finally, she said, okay, Balram, if you promise to always take care of Krishna who is in the forest, I'll let him go. So on his promise, Yashoda Maiya allowed Krishna to go to the forest, but she gave Balram some responsibilities about taking care of it. So Balram was saying, therefore I have assumed many responsibilities. Example, Balram said, I will not allow Krishna to climb up a tree. Because he can climb up, no problem, but does not know how to get down. So I have to go and get him down. I will not allow him to go jump in the water because there are dangerous aquatics there. They might hurt him. I will not allow him to pluck a fruit from a tree and eat because who knows, a snake may have bitten it, the food may be poisonous, so it's not allowed to do that. So this way he'll be always, before Krishna goes to the forest, I will go and stomp on all the pebbles, all the stones, all the dry grass, all the straws that might prick Krishna's soul, feet. But of course, the cows and the other cowherd boys always beat Balram to that because they will do the same thing. Make it all soft. And of course, Vrindavan is Chintamani Dham, so the stones know if Krishna is coming, they'll become soft anyway. But the mood was there that I'll make it soft, it doesn't get hurt. Anyway, so he was playing the parent's role in that way. I think it was a very cute story, so I'm going to tell you that. Anybody knows the name Vyomasur? Yes, no? So anyway, so Vyomasur was a demon who decided to come and steal the cowherd boys as they were playing together. So again, there's a hill in Kamyavan, pretty high hill, where we see the spot where Vyomasur was killed. Anyway, so he came, he joined the group, and he was stealing cowherd boys one at a time. And then he stole quite a few of them, and he put a big stone at the door of at the entrance of the cave, so they cannot come out. Then Krishna noticed that this guy is doing this, of course he's a demon, so he killed him. And after killing, he went and he smashed the stone, so the entry door opened and everybody came out. Now it was lunchtime. It was always like that. Every day between breakfast and lunch, one demon will be sent by Krishna, will be killed, they'll make everybody hungry, they'll sit down and they have lunch. That was everyday's routine. So same thing today. Except that because of the delay caused by the demon and his presence, the food that, prasadam I should say, that all the cowherd boys had brought with them got spoiled. So that's not worth eating. But Krishna had his, just nice preparations by Yashoda Maiya, puri, halwa, sabji, rasmalai, gulab jamun, all those kind of things. So every day the boys will eat what he brought from his home, and he'll eat whatever sabji, rice they brought from their home. But today there was nothing to share, so he produced wonderful feast by his, what you call, Poshan Sakti, which is the maintenance potency. And so everybody was having a great meal. And they were having a good time, but Krishna remembered. He remembered that tomorrow Akrura is coming. What did Akrura come for? Anybody? Why did Akrura? To take Krishna to Mathura. So he knew that tomorrow I'll be separated from all the gopis and all the loved ones, including my parents. So while everybody was enjoying the meal, Krishna was feeling very sad. So sad that he did not even feel like playing his flute. And he sat there. It just so happened that the gopis, they found out that he's sitting there. So there's another place nearby called Kalakat. So they came there, they started dancing and singing there. So Krishna heard the singing and the dancing. So he left this group and went and joined them. But again, he was not enjoying it. After some time he came back. And when he was gone, Balram took a bowl of kheer, sweet rice. But the boys will be boys, so some other boys said, no, I want that pot. And they were fighting over this pot and it spilled. Spilled over a rock. That rock is still there. The place is called Bhojan Sthali. If you've not been there, please go. Next time you go to Vrindavan, take the time to go to Bhojan Sthali. And you see this mark of sweet rice on the rock. And then there's a formation, the rock formation of a plate with a couple of bowls there from which Krishna used to eat. So nowadays people put bhoga there and they offer arti and all that. Anyway, that point is there. I digress a little bit. At the end of the day, everybody said, let's go home. And Krishna is walking very sadly. And Lord Balram noticed that. So he put his arm around Krishna. I said, it's okay. That's the plan. Let's go home. Again being like a parent, putting arms around his younger brother. It's okay, don't worry, don't be so sad. Let's go. Anyway, so the point of the whole story or stories that I'm telling is to mention the commitment Lord Balram had to Krishna. Elder brother, yes, but in the mood of servant of Krishna, was totally committed to Krishna. It is mentioned that before Krishna appeared, Lord Balram used to look like a dull wooden piece. No crying, no sounds, not much movement, just waiting for Krishna. And all those childlike activities started when Krishna appeared. It's just like Radharani didn't speak, didn't open her eyes until she saw Krishna. So same kind of thing. And of course, wherever Krishna went, Lord Balram will go. So whether it was, they lived in Gokul for 3 years, 6 months, they moved to Vrindavan for another 3 years, 2 months, they moved to Nandagaon for another 3 years, a couple of months. Lord Balram will go together. They went cow herding, they went stealing the butter, Balram will go with them. Not just in Dwapar Yuga, they went to Mathura, Dwarka, Lord Balram will go with them. But even before that in Treta Yuga, Lord Krishna appeared as Ram and Balram appeared as Lakshman, and we all know about how he served Lord Ram, his brother. 14 years he did not sleep, right? Just serving. Anyway, then in Kali Yuga, Lord Krishna appeared as Lord Chaitanya and Lord Balram appeared as Balram Halnitai. And as Lord Nityanand is served. And same thing, for 20 years, he stayed in Vrindavan waiting for Lord Chaitanya to start his pastimes of Sankirtan movement. He didn't start on his own. Only when he realized Lord Chaitanya has started full movement, then he came to Navadvip. So same thing, totally committed, but I'm older brother, even as Nityanand, but you're the boss. So you take the lead, always. So amazing, amazing commitment. So all those things, acting as an acharya, he is representing the role of a guru. So therefore he represents Guru Tattva. He's our Adi Guru. So every spiritual master anywhere, every bona fide spiritual master in the disciplic succession is representative of Lord Balram. That Guru Tattva is. Lord Balram, he had 2 weapons. They are Hal and Mushan. Yes, mushal or gada, whatever term you want to use. So the function of plow, anybody from a village, is to till the land. And you till the land which is very hard and it's full of weeds. The plow tills the land and it becomes easier to remove the weeds. Similarly, our hearts are hard as stone and it's full of weeds known as anarthas. 6 anarthas, right? Kam, Krodh, Loh, Moh, Mad, Matsya. So, lust, greed, anger, madness, envy, right? Illusion. As long as those anarthas are in the heart, Krishna is going like this, too sticky, I'm not coming to that heart. Therefore, it doesn't come to our heart. We hear the name, holy name of Krishna, it's non-different from Krishna, and we think that it will enter through our ears and go into the heart. But there's 6 gates between the ear and the heart. Those 6 anarthas, they're blocking it. It's not getting to the heart. The holy name is not getting to the heart. And if holy name doesn't get to the heart, who's going to clean it? Therefore it's unclean, Krishna is not coming. So Lord Balram will take that plow in the form of the instructions of a guru and plow our heart, the dry, hard land known as our heart. Till it, and he will also remove the weeds. Make it ready for Krishna's arrival, which is what he did in the womb of Devaki. 6 boys killed, representing 6 anarthas. Balram comes as guru, cleans up the place, makes it ready for Krishna's arrival. And then Krishna arrives as the 8th child. Balram will do the same thing for us. So as Balram, he paves the way to Krishna for us. As Guru, he shows us the way to Krishna. Therefore, it is important for us to pray, especially today, on the appearance day of Lord Balram, pray to him to please inspire us, please enable us, please empower us to follow the instructions of our spiritual master as sincerely, as closely, as faithfully as possible. Because when we follow the instructions of our Guru, the Guru is pleased. And when the Guru is pleased, as we chanted today, Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado, Yasya aprasadat nagati kutop. When the Guru is pleased, Krishna is pleased. When Guru is not pleased, we make no advancement. Not possible. Therefore, my dear Lord Balram, please empower us to be able to follow the instructions of our Guru Maharaj, no matter how hard they are, and to please our Guru Maharaj by following his instructions, so that Krishna may be pleased with us. And I can tell you one thing, Lord Balram, if he decides to, if he pleases, will hold us by the ear, drag us to the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna and throw us at their lotus feet and say, please accept him or her. And they will not say no to Lord Balram. Like they will not say no to the Guru Maharaj. If Guru Maharaj says, Lord Balram says, please accept this rascal, they will accept. And that's what we want. So, by removing the anarthas, by paving the way to Krishna, by showing us the way to Krishna as Guru, Lord Balram is showing his mercy upon us so we can be sincere servant of Radha and Krishna, which is our goal. We can develop love of Krishna in our heart. So on this day, that is our prayer. May Lord Balram be pleased with us. May Lord Balram accept our prayer to please inspire us to serve our Guru Maharaj, to serve Radha Krishna, Gaur Nitai, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Srila Prabhupada, that we may develop that desire to serve Krishna and Krishna's devotees. By their mercy, we may develop some small drop of love of Krishna in our heart. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So I probably have a couple of minutes if you want to ask any questions or corrections. Yes, Prabhuji.
Hi Krishna. Prabhuji, I'm sorry if I missed it. Thank you for the wonderful session though. Prabhuji, you said Balram has two paraphernalia. One is the plow and the other one is gada.
Yeah.
So the purpose of the plow, as it signifies, it takes out all the weeds of anarthas from our heart. What's the significance of the gada?
To beat the demons.
To beat the demons? Okay. And
Yeah.
anything
He uses plow also for that.
Yeah.
But that's basically, it's a for punishment. Now, I didn't have any time to get into so many wonderful pastimes. Amazing pastimes. Even the use of the plow pastimes. So there are at least a couple that we could talk about. But anyway. Yeah. Yes, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, really enjoyable class. Thank you so much. I have a question. You explained how Balaram acts as a guru to us. You also mentioned there's someone else we call Adi Guru, and you said Radharani. But I don't know if we have time to hear how she acts as an Adi Guru.
Yeah, I can quickly explain. What is a guru? A guru is a servant of Krishna. Sakshat Haritvena Samasyastri. He is a true representative of Krishna. What does representative mean? Representative means he serves Krishna very nicely, very sincerely, very faithfully, following the instructions of his own guru and the whole disciplic succession. So anybody who does that, so the guru is totally committed to serving Krishna, totally dedicated to Krishna, and his or her life revolves around Krishna. Krishna is always the center, and no matter what they do is with one simple desire, to please Krishna. Radharani qualifies under all those criteria. And because she's the original personality coming from Krishna, she's also the Adi Guru. That's basically. Okay? Sure.
Prabhu, thank you so much for sharing such sweet pastimes. I had a question when you mentioned Vasudev was the third son of that king. I forgot his name. Nand Maharaj. Sorry,
The third son, Aparjanya.
Yeah, and then he was offered the throne because his brother thought that he was more qualified. So, Prabhu, how do we determine if we should give up something that is some responsibility that is given to us because we feel like someone is more qualified than us? And how do we determine if we should step up and take that responsibility on us and then carry on serving?
That's a very good question. Excellent question. So, the problem comes when we start feeling a bit given this position because I'm the best. Nobody else could have done it better, and therefore everybody chose me. That's the puffed up, egotistical attitude. When that happens, there's no solution. But when the ego is absent, and you're given because of your qualifications, of course, but you've realized that there's somebody else who's more qualified, who can do a better job at this. It's not because you're afraid to assume responsibilities. You're more than capable of doing that, but you feel it's somebody even better. And therefore you say, you please take it and I will serve you. So he still had administrative responsibilities, but is serving under his younger brother Nanda Maharaj. Similarly, Nanda Maharaj accepted it with full humility. He still worshipped his older brother as his older brother, respected him and all that. And he was saying, I will do this on your behalf. It's like King Bharat. He became the king, but he was running the country on behalf of Lord Ram. So same mood. So it's the ego versus the absence of ego that makes all the difference.
Thank you, Prabhu. That
Sure,
helps.
sure.
I was just a little bit curious because if I heard right, you said that Lord Balram serves Krishna in all 5 of the different rasas. Could you elaborate a little bit more on the 5th rasa?
Yeah. Sure, thank you. I'm sorry, I forgot to talk about that. So the final rasa is Madhurya Ras. So Madhurya Ras obviously means 2 different genders. But Balram is same gender as Krishna. So therefore he cannot do Madhurya. But he says, I want to. So therefore he expands himself as the younger sister of Radharani by the name of Ananga Manjari. So as Ananga Manjari, he served Radha and Krishna together. And you know what the role of Manjaris is? Anybody knows? What's the role of Manjaris? Yes, to make arrangements for the rendezvous between Radha and Krishna. But it's like arrangement, it sounds like something small. Everything, all the way from decorating the kunjas, the groves, decorating the bed, making the bed, serving pan and breakfast and dinner, whatever they want, getting people to play the music, all those things is the role of Manjari. To wake them up in time to go home before anybody else wakes up. Because what did Krishna do, for example? As soon as everybody fell asleep in their house, Krishna will open the window and jump out. That might be around midnight, jump out, and they'll meet. Radha and Krishna will meet. All night they'll be together. But before the rooster crows, Manjaris will wake them up. Hey, get up, time to go. So they'll get up and hurriedly go home. Krishna will jump through the window again in his bed. When Mother Yashoda comes to wake him up, Lalla uto, Suraj nikal aaya. Krishna will say, oh Mama, can I sleep a little bit more? No, it's time to get up. She doesn't know he didn't sleep at all. But anyway, so that's the role of the Manjaris. So Ananga Manjari would serve Radha and Krishna all these times. That's how Lord Balram served them in Madhurya Ras. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you had your hand raised. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. Okay? They can't hear you. Use the mic.
Because we usually worship Lord Shiva also as Vaishnav, right? And we pray to Lord Shiva for bhakti, right? So what's the difference? Like there's a tattva difference for sure, but what's the major? Because we also regard Shiva as Guru, right? Because he's a Vaishnav Nam Yatha Shambhu, right? So is there a difference between Lord Balram in terms of Guru tattva, or are they same on Guru platform?
Well, I mean, so there can be many gurus. So tattva is the same. Guru tattva is anybody who serves Lord Krishna with all the qualities I was talking about. So that way same. But otherwise Shiv tattva is very different from Vishnu tattva. Right? It's between Jiva tattva and Vishnu tattva. It cannot be Vishnu tattva. Chiram datha dati vikar visheshi yogat, right? So totally different tattva. But as a guru, yeah, sure. But again, we don't go to Lord Shiva the way we go to Lord Balaram. So that's another difference. Okay. So technically yes, but otherwise big difference. All right. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
His Grace Rupanuga Prabhu ki jai.